The handle is a narrow crocheted tube, 9 rounds of 4 stitches, and that slides onto the bottom of the stem. If you find that the stem is sticking through the handle, you can use a bit of duct tape to wrap the end of the stem, and this should stop it from poking through. Okay, now we're going to wrap the rest of the stem in some yarn. So cut a length of yarn. You'll want it to be about 7 or 8 times the height of the stem. And you're going to knot that to the inside of the handle. So thread it through and tie a knot. Okay, so now you can start wrapping. This end you can hold it against the stem while you wrap. Mine is a bit long, so I'll just need to trim it. Okay, and start wrapping. When you get to the top, pull the yarn over the top of the arms and continue wrapping down the stem. Okay, to secure the yarn end, I chose to thread it into the handle. The reason I chose to do this was because I didn't have any glue in the house. You could use hot glue or a multi-purpose glue and just dab it on. If your glue needs time to dry, you can use a peg to hold the yarn in place. Alright, if you're going to weave it into the handle, you'll need to thread the yarn through your needle. It's a little tricky because you have to keep a hold of the stem so that the yarn doesn't unravel, but because it's wrapped so tightly, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Okay. So thread the yarn back and forth through the stitches to secure it. Alright. So now you can neaten up the stem. And you're ready to curve the handle. So we're at the final stage, which is attaching the stem to the canopy. You can choose to glue it on. Hot glue would work well. All you'd need to do is put some glue on the ends of the arms and then closer to the center. Then you'd turn the canopy inside out, center the stem on the underside, and glue it on. If you're using a multi-purpose glue that needed time to dry, first make sure that it works both on fabric and metal, and then once you apply the glue, you can use pegs to pin the arms in place and allow the glue to dry. If you don't have glue, you can stitch the stem on using sewing thread, or if you have invisible thread, that would be good also. So turn the canopy inside out and attach the thread to the underside. And you're just going to stitch over the end of the arm 4 or 5 times. When you've finished stitching down the ends of the arms, you'll want to stitch down the arms closer to the center, just to ensure that the canopy doesn't lift away. And that's the completed umbrella.